What's going on? How you doing? How you doing?
I'm doing everything, got everything, feel everything, know everything. It's a thing. It's
I hear you. I hear you. Yeah, I'm just chilling, just chilling. Had a interesting day yesterday. But we'll talk about that. We'll talk about that offline. But yeah, I'm ready, man. Just happy to be on the lunch convo. Just happy to be here with my sister Angiepooh215 Channel. And for the
you
first
know.
time, y'all, we broadcasting the both channels. We used to have to alternate my channel, her channel, my channel. We broadcasting on both channels. So I'm super excited about that.
That part,
Yeah. How you doing?
I am amazing. I am amazing. Weather has been bad here, just like weather has been bad there. But we managing, you know what I mean? Sometimes the power go in and out. I meant to put the hotspot on. Hopefully my internet don't go out. But welcome to my life. You know how this go. But do tell the people, for the people that don't know you, that shouldn't know you, want to know you, go ahead and tell them people who you be, where they find you, what they doing. This is a combo for both of us, but tell everybody who you are.
Well, my name is Rod. I'm actually the CEO and founder of the Points Blank Network. Um, Currently have four channels. We have Points Blank Travel, which is a travel channel, more of a points and miles channel and credit card channel on how to travel for little or no money out of your pocket, whether you're traveling domestically or internationally. We have the second channel, Investing with Rod, which I'm showing people how to invest on a budget with 5, 10, 20 bucks. If you don't have a little bit of money, no problem. Come over, check out the videos. I won't invest for you. We are using Robinhood for stocks and for crypto. We are using Coinbase, but I'll do videos and or live streams. I'll walk through. I'll make the investment in the video. All you have to do is watch the video. Have a Robinhood account, and you can go in there and invest and buy companies such as Walmart, Amazon, Tesla, Microsoft, Apple for $5 if that's all you have. Then we have the Points Bank Experience, which we are on right now, multicasting with Angiepooh215 Channel. On this channel, I do trending topics, um, interviews. We have a lunch convo, which Angie and I are co-hosts, and I have a podcast on that channel. Then we have Points Blank Clips, where we take the small 2 to 5 minute clips from the longer live streams and put it on Points Blank Clips. And I'm thinking about making that a shorts only channel. And that's it. That's Rod, man. I'm a laid back dude. Yeah, I talk about finance. Yeah, I talk about personal finance. I talk about investing. I talk about traveling. I talk about credit cards. But at the end of the day, I'm just a regular brother. I'm not any better than anyone else. I started small, and I still have that mentality where never forget where you came from. And that's it.
Hey, that was him. That was him. Now here come me. It's me. I'm Jibba. You know everything he ain't. I'm a whole lot of crazy. I'm still crazy. I've been crazy. My channel is crazy. We do a little bit of everything over here. We talk about this. We talk about that. I go here. I go there. I love the vacay. I love to be the way and all that other stuff. What it do? Welcome in. Please hit the like button if you're kind. We love our replayers. Replayers. Woo, 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 woo. And we got some people in the building already. And today's topic is money in the relationship.
I like that. I like that. I like
Now,
that.
did you see the poll?
I didn't see the poll because I'm over here on my back end. I don't see it. I'm sure if I go to my regular channel, like I'm a viewer, I would see it. And I could look. Actually, I think I may have it. No, I don't see a poll.
Okay, so the poll is who's the best saver, the man or the woman?
Oh, I saw that. I did see. I think I saw it on Instagram or somewhere.
Okay.
That's a good poll, and I can't wait to give my 2 cents.
Yeah. Well, we're going to give the talk about the poll at the end. So let's jump right into it.
Okay.
No, because I'm newsy and nosy. I don't know the difference. I hope you guys can hear us. But we want to know, do men desire to retire their wife, soon to be wife, their baby mama? Is that a desire?
In my opinion, and I'm speaking for me, I think that a real man don't want to see his woman work hard. A real man. And do every man desire to retire their woman? I think in this day and age, or even not necessarily with inflation and all that stuff going on, I think people are working now just to have something to do. So even though the man may have a desire to retire their woman, or a man may want to retire himself, they get bored very quickly. I mean, retirement, y'all, is not a week. Retirement is not a month. Retirement could be 10, 15, 20 years. It just really depends on your longevity. And I think a lot of people retire thinking it's going to be one thing, just like we do with a lot of other stuff. And they realize, hey, man, I'm bored. I don't know if I want to retire just yet. And they go back to work. But I think, to answer your question, yes, I think a lot of men desire to retire their wives or their significant other, but does it happen is the question. That's the question.
I am witness. I am a walking testimony, a walking trophy, I have been retired for 5 years. My husband has retired me. I was overworked. I got one job now, and that's him. And that's the goodness gracious. Oh gosh, that's a whole big job right there. But I am retired, so I am considered the housewives of St. Thomas. Should I do that? Should I say that?
Yeah. Yeah, you should. You earned it. You deserve it.
Now, being retired, of course, I do run the company for my grandchildren, but a lot of people are under the assumptions that the housewives or the wives of the house or the significant others, or whatever gender. A lot of people are under the assumptions we don't do anything. We just remember what is it? Peggy Bundy. Remember she just sat on the couch and eat bonbons. It ain't that kind of life. I promise you. Between going to the grocery stores, cooking and the cleaning, and the taking care, it's like we work 40 hours too. Are you surprised that I am booked and busy just like a regular woman would be?
No, I'm not. I'm not, because I do think you have some housewives that will sit up like Peg Bundy, and an hour and a half before the husband get off, they want to run around the house and try to do 8 hours of work in an hour and a half. And then when he walk in, she's still working because she got a late start. And he feeling sorry for her. Yeah, you laughing because you know it's the truth. And he feeling sorry for her. Baby, I've been working all day. Oh, man, I'm so tired. And they just started an hour and a half ago. But I will say that
I've never testimony, but go ahead.
I've never been a housewife, but I can say that I respect women that run the households, or mothers that are housewives that have kids, because 2 kids, 1 kid, that's a full-time job. But if you are doing what Angie's doing, and you're going to make the grocery runs, you're cooking home cooked meals every day, you're making sure the slippers are at the door.
Wait, pause. I need my bill. Wait, we ain't doing that. You get 4 plus 1, maybe 4 1/4. That's the only meals you get from me. You ain't getting no whole 7-day meals from me.
But 4 1/4 is good. I mean, that's pretty much every day of the week. Then on weekends, a lot of people don't cook on weekends anyway. Okay. So I think that's pretty good.
Okay. So we're going to talk about hypothetically. Everything we say is hypothetically. You know, it's not no. We talk about our personal relationships and things like that. You know, we just talking in general. Okay, let's have a general conversation.
All right.
If you decide to get married again, would you get a prenup?
Nope. I notice I didn't even have to think about that. In my opinion, if you have to get a prenup, and this is hypothetical, y'all. I'm hypothetically telling you how I really feel. All right.
Mushroom coffee.
If you have to get a prenup, you may as well not get married. Because to me, prenup is saying you don't trust who you about to be with. That's just me. That's my opinion. I'm not getting no prenup. If you leave me, you ain't getting nothing. If you leave me, you can only get 10% instead of 50%. I'm not doing all that. I mean, to me, and if you do it, and I ain't saying this is how I'm going to do it. This is hypothetical. If you're going to get a prenup, I don't know how it works. I ain't never got one. But if you don't have to get the other person to sign it, you might not want to tell them you're getting one. Because to me, you're starting a relationship. You're starting a marriage off on the wrong foot.
Okay. So his opinion, my view. You know how that go? Your opinion, my view. Prenup.
Okay. Hey, just so y'all know, we broadcasting to both channels. Angie's hosting this show. And if you've never been to a lunchtime convo, we don't script these. We shoot from the hip. We have fun. And if we get too bodied up in here, then you go watch All My Children or whatever shows on. But I'm just letting you know.
Is All My Children still on? I thought it was just the Young and the Rest. I don't know.
No, it ain't. But I don't guess it is. I won't be looking for it. I ain't got no cable. I ain't got no job nor cable.
Now, so the prenup protects you and me. So, I mean, it's like.
Well, how is it protecting you? Protecting you from what? Why you make me all big? But that's cool.
Okay.
No, leave it like that. That's cool. You run it now. Bring me up. Go ahead. Put me in 3D.
So the thing is, with the prenup.
Bring it bigger, Angie. That's cool. I like that. That's cool. Yeah.
With the prenup, it allows me to have the freedom of if this doesn't work, because marriage is a business. Marriage is a whole business. You go into a contract with business. Why not go into a marriage with business? So, to me, it's more of a business op. It gives me the authority to know what I got, because I don't work. So I get an allowance. Yes, I get an allowance. And I'm okay with the prenup, because if anything happened, I know that I'm safe. Go ahead, your view, your opinion.
No, it ain't my view. I just have a question. I want to finish hearing your opinion or whatever you're doing, your view. How the hell is it protecting your husband? You didn't get to that part. You talking about how it protect. We know it protects you. You got it. I mean,
so also it protects him in a manner like, you know, he has become a business owner and he has like become more successful since we've been married. So I'm only entitled, if something happened, I'm only entitled what we agreed upon. So it protects him too for his future. So I think, listen, I'm not going to fight for no alimony. No. I don't need no child support. We ain't got no kids. We got grandkids. So it protects both of us.
Well, first of all, you said it's a business. Now, I've been married before. Okay. And when I said vows, I don't remember it saying, Rod, repeat after me.
Mm-hmm.
Or do you understand you're entering a contract and this is a business? It said for better or for worse. It didn't say nothing about you entering a contract and it's a business.
First of all, I ain't say nothing for better or for worse. I said that I will obey your seafood. You know, his crabs, his shrimp, and his lobster. I plan on obeying that. I ain't say for better or for worse, death do us apart.
Where'd you get married? Where'd you get married at the Crab Shack? Where'd you get married? What the hell you get married? They talk about seafood. Where you? Oh Lord. Well, yeah, I probably would have got
The seafood.
a
Obey
prenup
your
whenever you got
seafood.
married.
Look, I promise to obey your seafood.
She done got married. Y'all, Angela got married on SpongeBob SquarePants.
That part. That part. That do us apart. No, what does that even entail? That do us apart me. That means you got me apart. No, bro, no.
Oh Lord. Y'all forgive me. I can't see my eyes watering. She said, I obey the cookies prepared scrap. Did you really say that, or you just make like that?
When you talk to him, ask him, text him, be like, bro, did she really just say she promised to obey your seafood?
Where did y'all? I mean, not what church or what restaurant or wherever y'all got married at. What location? Like, was y'all in the States or were y'all in St. Thomas?
No, we got married in Punta Cana, Dominican Republic, and we got married in Atlanta, Georgia. But we did the Muslim way, and there's no vows in that. It's just treat me the way you want to treat yourself, and we talked about money and the contract like that. But when we got married in Punta Cana, I said it loud. I promised to obey your seafood. That was a part of my vows.
So in Dominican, they don't say for better or for worse.
When you do a destination wedding, you can make the vows according to the way you want to make the vows. It's not preaching. Yeah.
Oh, I got you. Because
you should try it. You should try it. You should get married again and see how it goes.
Oh, I'm gonna do it the normal way. Hey, I ain't obeying. Cause what if I don't want no more seafood? Now I done sit over here and agreed you obeying my seafood, and I want to eat ribeyes. Then you said, well, I ain't saying nothing about it. Ain't in the contract.
I obey more seafood. I obey seafood. I ain't signed up for that. I ain't signed up for no steak, no eggs, and none of that. I said seafood.
Well, then that means you ain't. No wonder you only cook 4.1, whatever you said, 4.1 times a week. Cause that after you didn't cook the crab, the lobster, the shrimp, and the fish, you out of seafood.
Oh well, that's enough for 5 days.
And your husband, he agreed to this. I guess he did. Y'all married.
Yes, he did.
What else they had y'all say on that? I mean, what other cartoon stuff did y'all say?
Would you like to be a house husband? Would you ever, if you ran into a woman that was rich, filthy rich, and she was to say, baby, you ain't never got to work again, would you be a house husband?
Nope.
What? You gonna go to work and get $5 an hour and say, baby, here go my part?
Well, first of all, I ain't getting nowhere. Yeah, I probably get less than $5 being a content creator now. But no, I ain't doing what? I ain't doing that because I just feel like at some point, if she filthy rich and she tell me you can be a house husband, I ain't about to be no little employee, no boy toy or whatever. Right? No, I ain't doing that. I mean, maybe I'm old school, maybe I'm OG. I ain't doing that. How about you filthy rich? We filthy rich. I'm gonna go work somewhere. I don't care where I'm working. I'm working somewhere. I might be a YouTuber. I don't know, but you ain't gonna come in there and no, I ain't doing it. Ain't gonna do it.
I'm quite sure it's a couple of minutes in the chat that say differently. We would love to hear you. You are able to raise your hand and say, I am willing to be a house husband, because it's a whole thing. It's a whole thing. Y'all see rocking the Philly baseball cap?
Yep, it stands for Phillies and Points Blank Experience. The P is for Points Blank and Philly.
Really, that's our colors and our symbol, but you gonna take it?
No, I ain't taking it. I'm in contract with them. I'm in contract with them for the oysters and the seafood.
Okay, so do you feel like you and your partner have to have different accounts? Can y'all?
I knew that question was going to be a question. I'm gonna tell you, in the past, I've never had a joint account.
Really?
But going forward, here's how I really feel. I think it should be individual accounts, and then I think there should be a household account.
Okay.
There should be a joint account, especially as we get up there in age. And I really believe now more money should go to that joint account and less to the individual accounts. But now, another thing, I'm gonna add a twist to this. I think some kind of way this individual account should be equal. Like, let's say my spouse make 100,000 a year and I make 40,000 or 60,000. Okay. Well, her making more money, she's probably able to put more. She agreed with some of that. She's able to put more in her account than I am. And it may not be always equal, but I used to then believe, I'm just going to be straight up. I didn't think the women could mess with money the way I did. I didn't think they could. I didn't think they could flip. You hear me on Investing with Rod. I flip money like pancakes, Angie. I'm working at your local breakfast diner. I know they didn't because they didn't have a savvy. And then I would ask.
So I'm going to quote someone we know. You telling me I can't match your fly?
Now, when it comes to money, you can't match my fly.
Man, you don't know how I flip it.
You might be able to, you may be able to match my mosquito, but you can't match my fly. No.
What?
See what you said? Now, what I would do now, and I tried, but nobody ever was interested. I want to make sure my spouse know what I know. And then we ain't got to worry about matching flies. You gonna know what I know, and you gonna be able to do what I do. And I'm not saying I'm a guru, but I know what I'm doing when it comes to making money and investing. I ain't telling you in my past. This hypothetical, y'all. Don't y'all get mad and shoot me. Hey, what do you do with your? How do you invest? And these are real things I've heard. I got my money in a CD over at Bank of America, and I got a 24-month CD, and they give me 5.2% interest. What? Okay. Hey, that's a good job. I'm happy for you. All right. What else you do? What else you got? Well, I got a savings account. Okay, that's good, man. You're doing something. Well, what do you have? I have stock with Apple. I have stock with Microsoft. Really? How much money you make on that? Well, last year, my return on my investment, my ROI, and I'm not trying to sound big, but my ROI was 46%. 46% as an interest, like your 5.1 or whatever you just told me, mine was 46. So you ain't matching my fly. You 41 percentage points away from my fly.
You don't know it. You don't know it. He don't know what he's talking about. Welcome everybody in. Come on, say hi to everybody. Come on, go on up. Let's say hi to everybody.
What's up, Charlene? I saw Charlene came in here. I saw your favorite couple just came in while us Motivate's been in here. Jackie came in, said she couldn't stay long. She had to catch the replay. Charlene said I'm a trip. Tamika came in the house crying, laughing. And Big Daddy Bill in this thing. One song with interest. Love and Live show. Lavish must be working because she usually be the main commenter. And she ain't really
say nothing juicy yet. We gotta get into the juice.
Maybe Lavish over there trying to figure out where you got them vowels from. she over there Googling them vowels, man. So going back to the original question, I just think, damn, I don't know if somebody knocking on my door. It probably is, man. We had this storm and they all running around checking roofs. But anyway, I just think it should be a joint account. What's up, Denise? I think it should be a joint account and then separate accounts. I've never done that, but I ain't nervous no more because I'm gonna teach. I'm gonna enroll them into whoever think they can match my. I'm gonna enroll them into Investing with Rod's class of flipping money.
Ladies, get a prenup.
Well, you better get the dude at the grocery store to sign. I ain't signing no damn.
Not the grocery. You know that where they sell old back. That's what
whoever draft your prenup, just tell them to go and sign it too, because Rod ain't gonna sign it. But ain't got a problem. If you leave and you won't have, I'm only giving you the 46% that I'd have made in investing profit anyway, huh? You heard me. See, you can't match my fly, Angie.
I can match your fly.
You know what? You know what? You always crack up when I say some country. I'm about to say some country, and you might want to write it down.
Here go with some country. Here go with some country.
You can't hang with the big dog when you pee like a puppy.
Well, I don't pee like no puppy. Shoot for the stars. If you don't know what I mean, I shoot for the stars. But anyhow, welcome in, guys. We are talking about financial intimacy, like how you guys flow in with the know in your relationship with the money. Must be the money. Point.
Yeah.
What was the worst experience you had with someone in a relationship regarding money?
I think a common one is the lack of respect for money. I'm a firm believer. If you break a 20, it's gonna be gone in no time. If you break 100, it's gonna be gone in no time. And I had the same mentality. A lot of people will say, I mean, you hear it, especially in the Black community. I'm gonna spend it now. I can't take it with me. Or you'll hear, there's not gonna be a U-Haul behind the hearse. You can't take it with you. So
I heard that one a lot. My grandmother used to always say that.
My worst experience is not people want to spend all the money we got now on stuff that's going to be irrelevant 2 years from now. Like,
wait, pause. Says the man with Gucci books and Gucci wallets that's just sitting on the sideline. Come on, bruh.
Angie, you ready to go to school? You ready to go to school? I'm gonna tell you.
Let's go.
I got about 3 Louis Vuitton wallets and probably about 4 Gucci wallets. But check this out.
Mm-hmm.
I tell you what did not happen. Your boy didn't get no $500 bonus check and ran to the Gucci store and bought a $500 Gucci wallet. That's not how Rod rolled. What Rod did was got a $500 match my fly. Rod got a $500 bonus check, took 100 and put it in his Gucci fund, took the other 400 and did put it somewhere over here. Didn't go buy no Gucci wallet and watch that first 100 that went to the Gucci fund turn into 200, the 200 turn into 400, and when the 400, and I would keep adding 20. Then I went and got my Gucci wallet. I'm telling you, that's how I do it.
Man, I'm saying at this point, the Gucci could have sold itself 10 times because it's sitting there collecting dust. And that's the most disrespectful thing that you do to designers by letting them sit there and just collect dust. Let them get it home. Give it a home. Let's give it a home.
How the hell am I disrespecting the designer? They don't give a damn what I do with it after I buy it. They don't care. Yeah, they disrespected me by selling it for so much.
You know what I used to hate? Like when I went on prior to me getting married and stuff like that, I used to hate when guys, I feel like if I invite you to the restaurant, I'm paying for the restaurant. If I say, hey, let's go on a date. If I'm taking you on a date, I'm going to pay. Women go on dates and then men be all acting all scary when the check come. And I had one dude used to leave the check there and then just stop talking.
To see if you was going to pay?
To see if I was going to pay.
Well, that was dumb.
But that was the worst experience I had with money and being in a relationship.
Yeah, I don't like women to pay for the dinner. I don't care. I just don't like it. I mean, have I done it? Yeah, but I never liked it. I don't like that. It just made me feel some kind of way.
You know, right? I feel like you owe that. You like old school to the point where you just like my way, and you ain't letting, because women are liberal now. Women getting to the dollar just as good as the men. So if a woman wants to make her man a house husband and have him do the cooking and the cleaning, he said no. He said no.
Next thing I know,
Next thing I know, you'll have me running around with an apron on and a damn skirt. I ain't doing that.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Well, I ain't doing it. I ain't cross-dressing. I ain't no. I mean, I ain't saying I wouldn't be a house person, but I'm gonna be doing something. It ain't gonna be you make $1 million and then you gonna, hey, when I come home, I want some whatever, and I'll cook it, but we ain't gonna no. And yeah, I am old school, but I just don't, like I said, I feel I'll let a person do it. You ain't gonna do it 2 times in a row. You ain't gonna do it 2 times in a row, but I just think the man should pay for the meal. You ain't about to, because what happened, now I tell you what happened. See, this what happened. These how these lollipops be falling for this. A woman to take them out.
What is a lollipop?
Suckers, girl. Sucker. This how they, huh?
You call them a what?
A lollipop.
Oh my goodness. Go ahead.
This how they fall for this. A woman to take them out and pay for the dinner. And then the next time, they sitting back. They may not say nothing, but they sitting back, waiting. They waiting to see if the woman gonna pay again. Then after that second time, it becomes a habit, man. Next thing you know, she complaining, hey girl, she might not tell your ass, but hey girl, I keep taking this dude out to dinner, and I'm noticing he ordering steaks and lobsters, and then I'm paying for every meal, and now it's becoming a problem. Don't start the problem. I just think, and I'm not trying to be chauvinistic. I just think the majority of the meals should be paid for by the man. I'm not saying all.
Once again, if I invite you, I'm paying.
See, I heard that on a live stream I did on my channel that who cares if you invite me? I ain't never heard that in the whole years of me going from young adulthood to, I ain't never heard if I invite. I guess they wasn't crazy enough to say it because I ain't never heard nobody tell me that. What's up, Lisa? What's up, Slim? What's up, Liam? I ain't never heard nobody say.
A sucker. Like we just like baffled of the fact. Okay, so I have a clip that I want us to watch. Let's watch this together. Everybody, I hope that you can see the clip. We're new at streaming with both channels, so I'm trying this. So be patient. Be patient. But I want to talk about this clip. You ready?
Stay ready. Born ready. I ain't ready to put on no dress and you. No, go ahead.
So he came home and he was like, babe, I lost my job. I'm like, all right, cool. So a month later, like the bills, it was time for the bills or whatever, and I'm like, the bills due, babe, or whatever. And he was like, okay, I'm not working. And I'm just in a month, like it's all kind of hustles. You could have been doing something or whatever. So I told him, I said, look, if I pay these bills, are you going to pay me the money back? This man had the nerve to tell me, why should I pay my wife back for paying our bills? I told this man from day one, my money is my money and his money is our money. Why should I spend my money paying the bills? Like, no, he should have paid me back. So that's when I decided, like, I can't be with this man no more. So I had texted his homeboy, like we all cool. I texted his homeboy or whatever. We went together. We left. I met up with him. And we was chilling, we was drinking or whatever. And I started venting. I started getting emotional. One thing led to the next. I did not purposely mean to do what I did with his friend. But things happen. Like, y'all don't understand what I'm going through. So
the moral of the story is her man lost his job. And she said, babe, if I pay the bills this month, are you going to reimburse me? He agreed. And then when she came back and was like, all right, where your part at? He was like, no, I'm good. So, is it 50-50 on the bills?
No, it ain't no. Hold the hell up. Let's dissect this crazy ass video we just saw. Boy, woohoo! First of all, she said, "I told you from the beginning, your money is my money, and No, my money is my money and your money is our money. Well, pump the brakes. I ain't like the sound of that. So what would have happened was Rod would have went and got his, hold up, a brand new page in his spiral notebook. We about to write all these dumbass rules down, and we gonna go through them one by one and say which one of them don't make no damn sense and Rod ain't agreeing with. Now,
here we go again with the handy dandy notebook.
she wouldn't have had
Handy dandy notebook.
she would have went over my friend's house. She'd have took all her stuff with her too. Cause I'm telling you, hold up, let me get to that point. But she said, "Are you gonna pay me back?" Well, have you paid me back for all the other bills I paid before I lost my job?
That's why you need a prenup. See, that's what I'm saying. So
No,
you're
prenup.
telling me, okay, so let's break this down, Mr. Experience / finance / travel set / clips.
/ not a lollipop.
So what is the man paying for in the relationship? Because you said I gotta pay for the dinners. Are you paying the rent and the mortgage and I pay the lower bills? Or are you paying all the bills and I'm just living? How does this go?
If I can, I'm gonna pay as many of the bills as I can if I'm in that position.
Okay.
Or let's just say we have a rent and rent is $1,000. I'm going way back, and I'm not talking about nobody I've been with. I'm just using even numbers, so it's simple. I may pay $800 or $700. You pay $200 or $300. I'm not gonna be over there talking about, hey girl, you only gave me $498. Where your other $2 at? I ain't got time for that. I guarantee you, if you do that, you either gonna be sleeping on the couch or you in the bed. You're gonna be in the bed. That's about all you're gonna be doing in the bed is being in the bed.
You know, it's a lot of celebrities right now that are in relationships and they split the bills 50-50.
Yeah, that's because they ain't got nothing else to do. Now they need something else to talk about. That's why they doing that. But now, then, I mean, when they start splitting the bills, I mean, I don't know, but
I feel like the man, if we're both working, I feel like the man should pay the big bills and the woman should pay the little bills. Like we should be responsible for probably the food and the power and the cable, like little stuff. Like I feel like, and also I feel sometimes that men can be like, if we come a little bit aggressive and we show our fly, then we're not being feminine.
well, hell, y'all paying for dinner. Remember, it's a liberal thing. Rod, you old school. Rod, you old generation. What happened to that shit? So you got me. You see, if you have me so confused in a relationship because you want to pay the little stuff, but then you want to pay for dinner because you making more. You know, you be liberal and all this other stuff. But I don't want to make it that complicated. We're gonna have enough complications as it is, just living life. Now, hold up, we ain't finished. Got something.
You do realize I said that if I invite you to dinner, I'm paying for the dinner. So that could be your birthday, my friend's birthday, or, you know, I'm talking date night or whatever. If I'm inviting you, I'm paying for it. That's all I said. I ain't say nothing about that, all that we got to be 50-50 and all. Listen, I ain't meeting you there. I'm going to let you be up here. You see that?
So hold up. We need to define inviting. So if you say, hey, baby, let's go out to dinner tonight, is that inviting?
Yes. If I trading places. If I tell you I'm gonna pick you up, I want you to dress up.
Wait, pick you up. Well, I thought y'all lived together. I thought y'all were married. I'm talking. Well, no, okay, pick me up. Okay.
Listen, I can pick you up. I can take you in my car. Like I want to take you. Let me cater to you. Did you not hear that song? Let me cater to you, boy. This is your day. You never heard that song?
Yeah, Destiny Child. Boy, you blow me away. Yeah. I go get your do-rag and put your do-rag on and get your slippers and all that. Yeah, I like that. That's cool. But I don't think she said, let me pay. Did she say, let me pay for some dinner?
She did say, yes. Even Usher said, he said, we're trading places. He want you to pick him up. He wants you to take him to dinner. He wants you to dress it up. He said, Usher even said, men do say it, Mr. Rod.
I didn't say they don't. So here we go back to the video because I don't want to, I'm close to qualifying for a
She
discounted
went a
hour.
little bit too far. I don't want to talk about her calling the homeboy. I don't want to talk about
Oh
that.
hell yeah! If it was in the video, you should have stopped it there. You should have let me see it. You ain't want to talk about it.
Cause we ain't gonna talk about what she said.
Oh hell yeah, we are going to talk about it.
She said I'm going through something, so I had to call his homeboy and talk to his homeboy.
And I can't help that one thing led to another. And I fell on the D. Man, get the hell, boy.
She was depressed about the money, though. You missed the purpose. You missed the purpose. I should have cut it
She
off.
was depressed. She was looking for a next lollipop. That's what it was. She done had the grape lollipop. She wanted the strawberry. I'm telling you, man.
Who looking for the next lollipop?
She was looking for the next sucker because the husband improved that he ain't understand the rules. The rules is my money, and your money, our money. Man, oh hell.
He ain't even told her he lost his job. Come on now. You know what I'm saying?
Man, Angie, do you know how much pride is in when a man, I mean, I don't know what he was told he was doing every day, going to work, and I don't know where he was hanging out for 8 hours.
What? Okay.
Maybe he left the house, and when she went to work, which don't sound like she probably even worked, and then he doubled back home and went back and watched like Peg Bunny, watch TV all day. I don't know what he had did. If he had a job for a month, that's kind of long though. Yeah.
See, that's what I'm saying. If we are in a relationship and we supposed to match each other fly, if something happened to you, you need to be honest enough to talk to me because I'm your friend and you need to tell me. So if you lose your job, it's not no, oh baby, oh my gosh, I'm going to work playing Tommy every day and you ain't got no job. Yeah, baby, life is life. They let me go. You know, I'm gonna try this business adventure, or I'm gonna be out of work for a minute. I'm gonna chill. So, I think you should be able to talk to your partner.
I agree with that. You got like when this happened to me, I flew home. I mean, I got home pretty fast, or got on the phone and said, "Hey, man, they let me go." I mean, I didn't say it like that. I was kind of down in the dumps about it because one of the things that came to my mind is I got to hurry up and get something because I can't be the man that I'm supposed to be. That old school, I don't believe in that.
See, that's the problem. This is the reason why men, y'all just put the barrier too high. We already big up, you guys. We chose you. You are the man. You don't have to stick your chest out and be like, "Grr." No.
Well, it sounded like he needed to stick his chest out because as soon as it sunk in, she went over there and fell all on top of the friend.
You know what? I wish I would have cut that part out. Okay, so go ahead and tell me, would you give your wife an allowance if you could afford?
She got a job?
What if she decide to retire? And you know that
I won't. I'll give her an allowance, but I'm not gonna call it no allowance like you little Susie. I'll just say, hey, here goes some money. Go do something nice. Go get yourself something nice. So I'm not gonna say, here's your allowance for the week. It's how I word it. I'm not gonna call it an allowance.
nobody say, hey, here's your allowance for the week. They be like, yo, I put your money in the account.
Well, we already know. I know how. I mean, at least sometimes.
Or the man say, oh, babe, can I get allowance because my check goes in your account?
I ain't never did that either.
You missing out on so much.
My check is like it ain't like Delta Airlines. It's like America. My check fly nonstop. It don't make layovers. It don't go from my account to your account. It ain't doing all that. No.
Wait, hold on. Wait, pause. What does that mean?
I'm about like I ain't gonna say I would never, because never say never. Like, we gonna have a joint account. We're gonna sit down and determine what's going in this joint account.
Okay.
You're gonna have your individual account. I'm gonna have my individual account. Once we determine what goes in this joint account, I'm not really worried about how much money you put in your individual account. You ask me how much I'm putting in, I'll tell you. But what I'm gonna have an issue with is coming home after working a hard day, a hard week's work, and giving you my check. See, this is going back to like Leave It to Beaver, and giving you my check, and then asking you, can I have $20 to go hang with the boys? Hell to the no.
Did you ever notice that? What was his name, Mr. Cleaver? He never went home with the boys. He went to work, his family, work, family. When did you ever see him be like the king of the hills, hanging on the side with the homeboys?
Well, that was a different era, though. That was back in the 50s or whenever.
Well, let's go in grandpa days. My grandfather used to give his whole check to my grandmother, and my grandmother used to give him a couple of dollars so he could spend for his little what was that called? Mad Dog.
But times have changed, Angie. Just like, not saying every woman, it's some real good women out there.
Thank you.
I happen to be with a real good woman. But it's some women out there like that fool you just played on the video that's talking about she went over there with his friend soon as he lost his job. That ain't for better or for worse. That ain't taking care of the lobsters. That ain't
Oh
doing
my gosh, here you go with the better for worse. What is the better for worse? Am I supposed to say this to you, or are you saying this to me? What the hell is the better for the worse and the devil do us apart? Just break it down for me.
But what I'm saying is, she ain't in it to win it. I mean, I'm sure it's happened, obviously, but I've never heard.
So you saying a gold digger? You breaking that down, not the sucker, but the gold digger?
She's, yes, I would say a version of a gold digger, but she ain't, from what I got out of that, she's not in it for him nor them. She's in it for her.
What I get out of that, because I say it too. My money is my money is my money, your money is my money. Gold digger.
No, if you say my money is your money and your money is my money, I'm gonna go to one of these new smart TVs they got, and I'm gonna go to the search and type in comedy, and we're gonna watch us a comedy show, because I'm gonna start that way. I can be already laughing at your ass when you tell me that.
Talk like that. No, women do talk like that.
They do. But are they serious? How many of them are serious? Or is it, I mean, I think they're serious, but
this ain't no damn jokes and giggles. I ain't getting paid to be no comedian. This is real damn life. This is my life. Hello, this damn combo is my life. What's wrong with you? These questions are real for me. I want to hear your opinion as a man.
about what?
About it.
I think, here, I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna break this down. I think one of the biggest problems in relationships is finances. It is money. And I think at the beginning, once y'all forget the marriage, once y'all determine that y'all are gonna have a serious relationship and moving towards marriage, I think some discussions probably need to be made about how are we gonna do money.
Okay.
Now, if you can't match my fly, I need you to teach you how to match my fly. If you have a spending problem, I don't care, because you're going to have your own separate account to do all the spending you want. I don't have a spending problem, so there's a high possibility I'm going to take my money and maybe separately invest it from the joint money. But see, Liam said you comical, but I'm not going. I just think if you don't communicate about money, it's going to definitely be a problem. It's a couple things.
That's the reason why in the beginning of before you do the ceremony, we talk about a prenup. And the question that I have for you is, if we can't talk about money, if you are like, hear me roar, you the man with the money, and you don't want to talk about money. I can't have your money. I can give your last name. You
what?
But I can have your last name, and I can beg to death do us apart to the coming and the going and all that stuff?
Yeah.
Why are you asking that question?
Well, it's clear. I'm reading these comments. It's clear communication, man. No, you, yeah, you're gonna have my last name. I'm gonna make sure you're taken care of. But just like that chick, or I said that woman. Let's say
That old broad, you know, because that's your word.
I ain't never called no woman no broad, but that woman,
You haven't?
nah.
So what you call
It's
it?
two things. Two things. Well, it's more than two. It's about 4 or 5 things you ain't gonna hear me refer to a woman as. A couple of them go without saying. Broad and old lady. Like my old lady, you ain't gonna never hear me say that. Ever.
You never called nobody old lady?
Hell no. You know, I just had a discussion with
Your people. Your
yeah,
people.
my people. Yeah. And my brother, we was talking on the phone the other day, and I got a phone call. And I said, hey, I need to take this call. This is so. He's like, hey, man, yeah, I'm about to watch the game. Go and talk to your old lady. And my brother is 3 years younger than me. I cringe every time I hear that. I'm like, man, I ain't going to talk. I ain't got no old lady. I'm going to talk to my lady.
Man, what about your John? You ain't never say my John?
No, because that was an East Coast thing.
Oh, that's right. Philly.
Yeah,
Is
that was
where
an
I am from. Welcome in. Let's greet everybody because you know, here we go. He talk about his money and how I can't have none, and you know, we ain't doing
no, I ain't never said, see, you over there caught up in that. I ain't never said you couldn't have none. I'm gonna make sure you take
I said 50-50. Like you I'm supposed to know if you got $2, I'm entitled to $2.
Now, wait, what? Well, if you need $2 and I ain't got but $2, I'll give you $2 and I have zero.
But what about the people? Okay, so you see all of these football athletes, we're gonna say athletes, even you know, same gender. You know, you get married. If I'm used to $60,000 and you become a 60 millionaire, a 60 billionaire, whatever, and you upgrade my life, I need a prenup. Because I'm saying, I ain't going back to the club, Phoebe. I ain't going back to the club.
Hold on, let me make sure I understood what you just said. Hey, y'all, Angie started this saying all this was hypothetical. This ain't Rod, how Rod really wrote.
This ain't a relationship.
Rod ain't no athlete. Rod ain't got no $60 million. I'm just saying hypothetically. Hypothetically, because I don't need nobody on here saying Rod crazy. But I'm just gonna tell you. So what I'm saying, make sure I understand what you just said.
Say it again.
I'm a $60 million athlete. You
yes.
are a $60,000 non-athlete.
Yes.
And
I quit my job.
And
you told me.
Okay. Well, I guess I won't tell you to quit your job, but okay. So you want a prenup because you can't go back to the hood club.
No, I ain't going back to the club, baby. No. I need a prenup because if you made me quit my $60,000 job and you said I'm gonna be good, I'm riding with you, I'm pushing them out, I'm cooking in the cleaner. $60 million, I'm quite sure I ain't cooking the cleaner, but you know what I mean, you know.
Well, hypothetically, y'all, this ain't Rod talking. This the hypothetical Rod. This is
real deal, Angie.
This for the lunch Convo. So if I got 60 million and you got 60,000, and you come over me talking about a prenup, and I tell you what, you ain't gonna have to worry about going back to the club. You can go to the club right now. I'm not going
back to the club. No, I'm saying I feel like if you are worth 60 million.
I think if you afford a woman, you give a woman a certain lifestyle and you really love her. No, seriously, if you really love this woman and you give her a certain if you what love got to do with love got a lot to do with it. But you got it.
Love ain't got nothing to do with this because you know you fall in, you fall out. That's the reason.
I don't believe you fall in and out of love. I think I might not love you no more like I used to, and I may not love you at all. but you don't just fall in and out of love. But hold on, Edge, let me finish now. If I got 60 million and I love you and things just don't work out, you ain't gotta have a prenup because I'm gonna make sure you take care. I got $60 million. I might hypothetically give you a half of 1 million, say, here you go. Now, spend it fast or spend it slow, but when it's gone, ain't no more. That's our prenup right there. That's the prenup.
Listen, Houdini. Ain't nobody that got $60 million going to say, you know what? I'm going to give you 25 million. No, it don't go like that. People ain't trying to separate when they fall out of love or
I didn't say 25 million. I agree. I said I give you 1 million.
You ain't gonna be working on 60 million and you only giving me 1 million. What?
Well, what we gonna talk about, Miss Prenup? We gonna talk about, well, a matter of fact, do you have your phone? Not you right now, but I'm gonna ask hypothetically.
Okay.
Do you have your phone? Go to the calculator app. And I want you to take 1 million and subtract 60,000 and see how much of a difference that is. $940,000. Hey, man, you better get the hell out of here.
For every month that I am married to you and I did 15 years, I want equal in your pay. That's
you know
all
what?
I'm saying.
You know what to solve all this, Angie? I'm gonna tell you what to solve all this. People need to quit hurry up and get married. People need to, and I ain't saying you can't. No, I know you met your husband, and I know how that happened. I heard the story. But what I'm saying is, if you had the right discussions and you had the right communication, and don't even be looking at it if and when and how we split up and how much I'm getting, and I'm only getting 60,000 and I only made 60,000 and you brought me. How about let's start off by saying we know this is going to work. We ain't got to worry about splitting up. Now, what I'm going to try to do is take this 60 million and be a Michael Jordan and turn it into $1 billion, or be LeBron and turn up because they weren't paying LeBron no billion. He made business moves. And then when I check out of here, you're going to be set. When I check out of here,
what work? You always talk about AI. I need you to come to the 2025.
No, okay. Well, why is LeBron? LeBron still with his same wife.
He's talking like that.
Angie, LeBron with his same woman he was with in high school.
And you think they ain't got no pretty? First of all, they just got married a couple years ago. They've been dating and got all these things on kids. They all shot 20. They don't even been married more than 5 years.
I don't know if they got no prenup. Maybe we should Google it.
I'm quite sure. Listen, if you are in the chat and you have accessibility to text, do you think, well, we're going to say the rich people. Do you think rich people not getting prenups? Yes.
No, I ain't worried about it. Well, let's say the everyday people. Forget the rich people. Let's say the everyday
people are rich because you rich. Listen, if we can't have a relationship where we talk about finance, because finance is one of the things. The way you raise your kids, religion, life. Okay, we lost him.
No, I'm here.
Everything was something we should talk about. It shouldn't be nothing that's limited. And nobody with money is a finance man. You know people ain't playing fair when it comes to money.
They ain't playing what?
They ain't playing fair.
That's what I need to find. I think I have somebody that's fair.
Good.
And I ain't gonna mess with nobody that ain't fair. And you might not know that until the end of the game. You might not know you don't have a fair partner till the end of the game.
Listen, I don't start no job. I don't start no shit, no parentship, no relationship, no parentship, no grandparentship, no nothing shit with the desire of having an end date. I don't have an end date. If you got me, I'm in. Just as well as when you leave a job, you get a severance pay. I left my job after 13 years. with the same family. They threw me a little change. He's entitled to a severance pay. That's called a prenup.
How about you get a job and say you're gonna retire from the job and not you? I just think so many people now, and not just now, it didn't just start happening, but I'm speaking of now, the present. So many people go into relationships thinking about what they're gonna do with an end before it even gets started. And some people would call that preparation.
Okay. Sure. Don't you have life insurance, car insurance, people insurance? You got all these insurances.
Yeah, and I think it's the biggest ripoff in the world, but I mean, I don't knock nobody to have a prenup. I don't knock nobody to give people allowances and all that other good stuff.
Okay.
But I think if you have,
I gotta plug up.
huh? Well, I don't know what happened.
I gotta plug up. Go ahead.
Oh yeah, Angie got to plug up her whatever. Her phone probably died. I don't know, but I think people just need to talk about this stuff, man. There ain't nobody talking. They over here talking about prenups. Ain't nobody. If you talk about it, you might not even have to worry about no prenup. Like me, if I get married again, that's it, man. I want to be married until the end, and then ain't no prenup. The prenup is gonna be a setup. I need to have you set up when I check out. That's how Rod thinks. Prenup. How about a setup? Man, I'm gonna have to patent it. I'm gonna have to copyright that. Forget the prenup. Think about a setup. Set your spouse up. Set your spouse up for the years when you're gone. You know, there's so many people worried about a prenup, and then you got people out here splitting up. And then something happen, or they still together, and something happen. And now I'm gonna tell you something. Angie.
We got it now.
I'm gonna tell you something. I'm about to talk about it. I'm gonna get a little deeper because I want people when they leave this live stream, I want them to be thinking.
Wait, can I just ask one question?
Yeah.
You know that this is a very interesting question I have, and I'm wondering if you could help me out on this. I really am interested in knowing your version and your opinion. You ready?
I don't know, but go ahead.
Monks take a vow of peace and all of this stuff and kindness and this and that and other. Why are they the best karate fighters? Like, you ever see monks will mess you up?
A monk?
You ever see the monks? They take this vow of all this peace and kindness, and then if you come and you step your back, they tear you up with that stick and everything.
I can't speak on that, Angie, because I don't know much about monks.
You don't watch wrestling? You don't watch karate?
No, I never was interested.
You never seen the one karate movie that with the guy with the white hair? Oh, that's a classic. That's a classic.
I lost all interest in karate movies when the lips didn't match what was being said on the screen. As a kid, that just threw me off.
So you can't watch no movie where they interpreting the words and all that. You can't do that, right?
Like the Bruce Lee movie where he'll say something, his lips moving, but then it'll say it 3 seconds later. I can't do that. I can't watch that. I don't care who it is. I don't care if it's a karate movie, a judo movie. I don't care what it is. I can't do it.
Okay, so go ahead and tell us your story. I was just asking because I would really wanted to know, like, your opinion, because the most they
yeah, I like Karate Kid, Liam. That's when Mr.
Miyagi.
Oh, I'm glad you said. I was about to say Mr. Fujisaki. Yeah, Mr. Miyagi.
What's his name? Mr. Who?
Mr. Fujisaki, man. I ain't watching that many times. I probably didn't even watch the whole movie, but I like how that little kid, the master and the teacher, or the teacher and the student, or whatever they said. But all right, so I'm gonna hit y'all now. Please Please. And if you do happen to do this, don't say you watch Rod and Angie. Well, you can say you watched Angie. Don't mention my name, though. When your husband or your wife walk in the door today,
Okay.
I'm going to put something on your brain right now. I'm going to put something on your mind because now, one of my pet peeves, this ain't about pet peeve, but I just want to start by saying this. One of my pet peeves is when people say acronyms but have no clue of what they mean. Because it sounds cool.
Big word. Tia, come on.
It sound cool. Like you'll hear people say Wi-Fi. Hey, is the Wi-Fi on? But I bet you right now, if I did a poll and say, does anybody know what Wi-Fi stand for?
What does it stand for? It's Wi-Fi.
It stands for nope. See, this is why I say, Angie, most people can't match my fly. Because hold on, let me finish, girl. Let me finish. Now, hey, there it is. Liam just said it. Wireless fidelity. It stands for wireless fidelity. But now you got all these kids over here, D&D and BRB and all this other stuff, and I don't know what none of that stuff means. But now hold up. Let me get to my point, Angie. Get to my point. So people are so quick. That's the point I'm trying to make. Forget Wi-Fi. People are so quick to want to be smart and sound smart. Now, I'm going to tell you.
Okay.
If I went into a marriage, you know what I'm going to mention before prenup? I'm going to mention a living trust. You know what? And I'm going to tell you why I'm going to mention a living trust. Because I ain't going to think negative that you about to leave or I'm about to leave and who getting what money. I'm going to think about, I'm going to be here, you going to be here. And when I check out, I ain't got to worry about the government taking half of the money that I thought I was leaving you for, and it goes to probate. Yeah,
you go with this death do us apart stuff. They go with the death do us apart.
Hey, I got to do this here because I froze up a little bit, but I can't do that. I froze up.
Welcome in.
Hold the thing. Let me just change my battery. Hold it down until I change my battery.
No worries. Welcome in, guys. We are broadcasting from 2 channels. This is our first time doing it. You know how these combos go. They're not scripted. We just coming from the dome. We just having fun. Please do not take none of the jokes personal, because this is what we do. If you feel kind, please hit the like button, subscribe. Go subscribe to the new channel. You know he got 50 channels. But we are here. We're excited. And we are talking about financial intimacy. Like what's going on in a relationship regarding money. You know, the roster said, he the man. He the man. It's his way. You know, he paying the bills, he hustling and bustling. No woman can match his fly. It's very rare that he meet women that match his fly, but he got a woman that matches fly. That part. But anyhow, I'm saying that, you know, let's bring women to that femininity. Let's not let the women work all hard no more. Like, let's chill with the women that's going, because man, you go out there in that public between, oh gosh, picking up the kids, dropping off the kids, cooking, the clean. I have no idea how the hell we did it, or we've done it, or we're doing it. Because man, just between raising the kids and part-time raising your husband. Oh, I'm sorry, didn't mean to hit that comment.
Part-time raising your husband. That's true.
Didn't mean that right. But between all of that, and plus, oh my goodness, you got to be participating in these after-school activities, and they in groups and all that. Oh my goodness, and we make it home, and then we done by 6 p.m. Thank goodness for what's them, the crock pots? Oh my goodness, I had to get a crock pot. I was so excited about having a crock pot. What are you doing back there?
I'm changing my battery. Just give me a sec.
Well, you should put on mute.
Well, they won't be able to hear you.
You won't be able to hear me? Okay.
Oh,
I feel like men should be able to retire too. Like, what's wrong? Let them have a hobby. You know, collect baseball cards and what else do men do? Collect real cars.
Avoid prenups. What else we do?
We're winding up. You know. So wait, can I ask you one question?
Yeah, let me get back on this screen, man. Let me get back on this
Okay.
screen. Let me get back on-
Mushroomcoffee.com. I'm having a good time.
Hold on. Let me take a sip of my coffee.
You know what? Not a sip of this coffee.
No, it's close to coffee. All right,
What's
I'm
the-
back. I think I'm back.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm
Okay,
back.
here we go. Woo! He's back. He's back. Okay, so go ahead. What's your question that you wanted to ask?
No, you the one just said you had a question. I didn't have a question.
You had something you wanted to say before you went
Oh,
on.
I was talking about living trust, living trust, and living will, so people can make sure. Me personally, y'all, and I'm not saying just because you prepare yourself or you look out for yourself or whatever that you're looking for it to end.
Okay.
But you don't really hear people these days talking about longevity when it comes to relationships.
Unfortunately.
You don't hear that. And
That's
I think it's much more to discuss.
Husband and wife. This is relationships, period. It
Right,
can be
just a relationship.
boyfriend, friendship.
Everybody's greedy. Everybody's greedy now. They with a good woman, but then they may see a half-naked woman, don't know if she's a good woman or not, but they just think they gotta have her, want to go be with her because of what they're seeing. And you may have the best woman that you'll ever meet right at your house, right at your disposal. And I don't know how you got me on here.
Don't touch.
Well, yeah, you can do that too, but I
That's like if I go shopping and I'm in the Louis Vuitton store, I'm a Tory Burch girl, but if I'm in Tory Burch, I can look. Don't mean I gotta buy everything. You know what I'm saying? I like to look too.
I never got in the little look, don't touch habit because I done seen some brothers get slapped for looking and not touching.
Well, in this day and age, if you looking 10 times out of 10, you're a woman looking too. Like, oh, okay, yeah, she's nice. Oh, yeah. Like women look too.
Yeah, they may beat you to the punch. Tell you everything the girl.
Match your fly.
He'll beat your fly. Tell you everything the woman had on. Did you see that anklet around ankle? Hell no, I ain't seen no anklet around. I ain't seen nothing. I don't even know what she was wearing.
She had a tattoo in her upper arm.
Yeah, a tattoo underneath her arm. I could see the butterfly wing hanging out. What? How you see all that? We just walk by. How you see all that?
Can you imagine a man? Because you just said a man having multiple women, and he has to provide all this caring for all the multiple women.
Multiple wives or multiple women?
Multiple women, multiple wives, multiple girlfriends. You know.
I think somebody gonna get shortchanged.
Wait, so if you buy one a refrigerator, you don't buy both or all of them refrigerators?
Well, in a sense of straight up transparency, and we hypothetically speaking, when I was a player, I ain't had to worry about buying nobody no refrigerators because I ain't had no refrigerator money for one person. I was young. Now, I might get you a styrofoam cooler. And then everybody get one of them because they ain't about $5.
You get a cooler. You get a cooler.
What they call the thing you carry around? Well, get you an igloo. Everybody get an igloo, but
we're not doing igloos, bro.
No, I that's why I'm telling you, being a player, if you really trying to be a player,
it ain't cheap being a player. It ain't cheap to pop your collar.
Or I got her some night. Say ring my. It's some people with the storm. I got somebody ringing. I mean, about somebody. I just bought her some shoes. I gotta get her some shoes. I gotta get her some shoes. Well, first of all, that's crazy. Everybody don't know what everybody got anyway. Everybody.
That's impossible. No, it used to be this one guy. He used to date all the fabulous women. He would give them these little pocketbooks called Kellys. So, and they cost a lot of money. The little pocketbooks called Kelly. And if a woman see another woman out with the same Kelly purse, she knew he delivered it and he gave it. So men have a signature. What they do when a man, some men, when they used to, back in the day, when a player, not a cooler player, but a player. When they go buy one diamond, they get the diamond in multiple. All his girls got the same diamond. So I heard.
Well, see, hypothetically, if he was smart, he'd get a carat and go get it chopped down and make a half a carat and 2/4 carats and give somebody a quarter, somebody a quarter, somebody a half. If you got multiple women, I believe you have a main woman. Not a main woman like your girlfriend, but let's just say, hey, none of them your girlfriend.
The bottom chick. That's the bottom chick.
Ain't none of them your girlfriend. You just got multiple women in the city. You claim you ain't committed to nobody. They know you ain't committed to nobody.
Same city, same town.
You still got a favorite.
Okay.
You still got a favorite. I just hypothetically. I mean, I don't know. That's what I heard.
Well, I heard that like sometimes they have different kinds of donuts. Sometimes you might want a glaze. Sometimes you might want a stuffed donut. Sometimes you might want sprinkles on your donut. You know what I'm saying? So some men have multiple donuts because it's like the flavor that they want. You get me?
Gotcha. Now, do you think men have multiple women because somebody's lacking somewhere? I mean, it could be lacking in conversation.
I feel like when a man reaches certain zeros in his account, or when a person reaches certain zeros in their account, that their boundaries are lessened. Like they feel like they're entitled. Like, oh, so I'm entitled to have multiple partners because I have a certain amount of zeros in my account.
See, I was just the opposite. I didn't think I should have multiple women. When I dated or talked to, I wasn't dating them. When I talked to multiple girls or young women, I was like in my 20s. I ain't had no multiple zeros, and I didn't feel like I was entitled. I just felt like I was a smooth operator. Back then, 30 years
ago. With a cooler.
Well, hell, they wasn't expecting no refrigerator.
Man, it was all the hope and the dream. I used to read Word Up magazine.
Yeah, but exactly. That's what I'm saying. I didn't have no. They. If you thought you was getting a refrigerator with me, you may well break up with me now because I ain't got no money to get you no refrigerator. I'm 22.
I'm 23 years old. I'm sorry.
How can I get you a refrigerator and I ain't even got no refrigerator?
I dated one guy. And I felt like the man in the relationship because he would leave the check on the table, waiting for me to pay for it. He would just we would go out to the movies and he'll wait at the glass plate to, order the tickets. And he'll be waiting for me to come walk up to pay for the tickets. Or at the concession stand. Like, it used to be so much of stuff. It used to look like, wow. So now I have grown accustomed to being taken care of. It's going to be hard because Stevie, I'm not going back to the club. So I feel like my husband made it bad. If we was to ever break up, divorce, or whatever, I feel like he has made it where I'm used to a certain lifestyle that it will be hard for me to go deal with the cooler boy.
Well, what if yeah, I could see that. And I think some guys do that on purpose.
I think so. Look, we finally agree. We finally agree to something. That's just like, what's his name? Michael Jordan. His first wife. Who's dating her? She got so much money, so like you don't hear her stories or her business being put out on Broad Street. He upgraded her, and it's very rare she gonna find Shaq's ex-wife. She just found somebody to match her fly.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah, I mean, I think they get used to a certain lifestyle. But on the flip side of that, I also think women get used to certain men. Let's say you have a man that treats you like a queen, but he don't have a lot of money. And then you go meet somebody, you go meet three guys in not in once, but three guys over a 3-year time span. They all got money, but they just really don't know how to treat you. Or they don't treat you right because they think they're entitled, like you said earlier.
Okay.
Do you think that woman will gravitate back to a lesser lifestyle because she was used to being treated right and like a queen? Or would she settle for the money and forego how she's being treated?
I don't know. It all depends on the individual because, like, you never know what point of your time of your life where you are, the chapter of life you are. You might be like, I'm not looking for love. I'm looking for the yachts and the sunsets. And then you might be at a time where you just like, I just want to be loved. I want to be able to hug someone at night. And that might mean that we sleeping on a queen size bed or a twin side or a full size. You know what I mean? So it all depends on what chapter in life you are at. So, you know,
do you think
quantity anyway? So I don't care.
Do you think people that have all these laps of luxury, they get tired of it and just want the simple things? Do you think like while men are trying to impress a woman with the yachts and the fancy trips, and don't know how to do anything simple, like a picnic in the park or sitting on a beach watching the sunrise or watching the sunset late at night, late in the evening in the summer. To me, you can't put a dollar amount on that. You can't, you know. Being in the Navy, I've seen a lot of sunrises and I've seen a lot of sunsets, not with no women.
Okay.
Just out there by yourself in the middle of the ocean. And it made me appreciate that. But when I got back to the hustle and bustle of life, I wasn't thinking about no sunsets and sunrises. But I just wondered, do women like, huh?
No, I'm listening to you.
Why loves and motivates and care for me, simple is good. And with some T's at the end of it. I don't even know how to pronounce that. Good.
Good.
That's what I'm saying. You know, I think people have gotten so caught up in the materialistic things that they're forgetting about the simple things. And
the combo is not. The combo is money in the relationship. Like we're talking about the actual money in the relationship. Well, everybody wants somebody to pick them. Like you said, Meghan Markle's and them. Like, what was she thinking? She married Harry, and she like, oh, she gonna be the Duchess. And then she like, I want my privacy. Where's all this fame coming from and my obligations? He retired her. He upgraded her. She's not going back to the club, Stevie.
Well, let's get back to the convo and the money. Do you think, I'm gonna ask you a question.
Okay.
You're hosting the show, but I'm gonna ask you a question.
No, we together.
Okay. Well, listen. Would you rather have the money to buy stuff to impress people, or would you rather have in a relationship a good nest egg so you and your spouse can create memories?
So I never want to be rich. I always want to be comfortable to where if we want to jump up and travel, we can afford to travel. If we want to have hot dogs, we can have hot dogs. If we want to have lobster, we can have lobster. That's where the life I like to live. I like to live comfortable.
And I love your answer because I think a lot of people live in a bubble. The finances, when it comes to finances in relationships,
okay,
the finances are separated because they're not thinking about, like what you just said, a final life. If we want to have lobster, if we want to travel, you use that keyword we. They're thinking about if I want to go shopping. if I want to do this, yeah, I want to have I turns to my money. And I think once you establish from a financial standpoint in a relationship that we are going to be doing things together, we're going to enjoy this money. We're going to set up a business for our grandkids like you've done. Now, Angie could have blew all the money that she took to set up for her grandkids.
No PPP loan.
She took her however she did it and was willing to share. And I think when it comes to finances in a relationship, finances in a relationship goes beyond a husband and wife. And that's where I'm going with this. It goes to the kids, and sometimes when the kids get grown, it trickle to the grandkids.
That's right. That's right.
You know, one thing, and I'm just going to be real about it. One thing that differs between other races and African Americans is we don't do what Angie has done. We don't set up our offspring. I want to be spoiled because without asking, I will spoil you. Wow. I like that. That's deep. Very deep. But we don't.
Well, I don't have choices because, you know, I live in a real world, you know. I want to make sure that my grandkids are okay. That they won't have to say, because I know what it was like scrambling for my daughters to go to college. I don't want that to be a part of my grandkids. You know, even with the application fees, they're expensive. You know what I mean? And if it's something I can do to help out, and I don't feel like sociable is a lot and it's taking a lot of my energy and things like that. I feel like it's an investment for my grandchildren's future. And when I go into Atlanta, they be like, oh yeah, my company. They go and tell people, hey, I'm sociable. It's so rewarding to see these little kids talk about their company.
Well,
go ahead.
No, go ahead. I didn't mean to interrupt you. Go ahead, Angie.
And my investment is also, you know, and you know this. I'll be like, oh, today is his birthday. I'm like, take care of my husband. Like, you know, I'm gonna do the pedicures and the greasing your scalp and your beard and giving you a bath and stuff like that. Like, we gonna take care of each other. Just because you the one that got this, don't mean that I don't have other moving parts.
Yeah, just because you bring in the money don't mean I don't have any worth. Because you bring a lot of worth. And going back to the convo and the finances, like legacy, you are leaving a legacy for your grands. That's a true statement. And that's kind of I think with families and personal finances and relationships, part of that joint pot, and if you really want to take it a step farther, and I do think a lot of African American families are going a bit more involved with creating things for their offspring. I think I'm seeing it start to happen. But I think if you want to go a step farther, how about have our individual accounts as husband and wife? Mm-hmm. How about have a joint account for us? And then how about have another joint account or another account? You might have one kid, you might have two kids, you might have three kids. How about have account for the children? That's a lot of money being divvied up. But I'm telling you, what a mistake that people make when they hear this, and like with investing with Rod, I'm teaching people how to invest for $5 or $10. A lot of people think, wow, in order to have my account, her account, our account, then the kids' account, I got to be making a lot of money. No. If you take $5 a payday and you get paid twice a month, that's $10. And I'll calculate it here in a minute when Angie started talking. If you take $25 a month, and invest it, and let's just say it make 10% interest, you will be amazed how much money that child is going to have when they get ready to go to college. You will be amazed. So I think when it comes to, it's imperative now that we start putting our money together. Now, I'm not saying it's only black people, but you can look at other cultures and other races. Let me rephrase that. I'm not saying it's only African Americans, because you can look at other black people in other countries that do stick together, that do come together, that do bond and make sure everybody's taken care of. But if you look at the Asian culture and the Hispanic culture, they will stick together.
Yeah, because they all live together, they eat together, they sleep together. They was more, even when we were more like that, we had more solid foundations and families. You know, it was the holidays. You used to the holidays being, oh, everybody coming to the cookout, everybody bringing something, everybody divvy up in the back pocket so we can buy the stuff so we can have at the cookouts. Now it's just like people ain't coming together no more. People ain't loving no more. People ain't eyeing no more.
Wow.
What are you doing?
I'm calculating what I was just saying.
Okay, he's calculating money. So we're about to wrap it up, and I wanted to say that we definitely appreciate you guys. Please, the replayers, we are so thankful. Everyone that's in the live that came and hung out with us and enjoying our views, we are so thankful. This is the first time we're broadcasting on 2 channels. I like this. I really like this version. Do you?
Oh, I love it. I love it. I absolutely love it.
I feel like it's fair. You know, right now we talking about the financial intimacy, but this is fair. Like, I feel like on your channel, you getting your money and your watch times, and I'm over here on my channel, I'm getting mine. I like this. I like this. I like this.
I love it, Angie. Now, I'm sorry about that, y'all. Okay, what I was just looking at, let me memorize it so I can be on this screen and y'all have my attention. If you, for one Christmas, and do it while the kid is 2. Don't do it when they're old enough to know they supposed to be getting gifts for Christmas. But take $50 a month for the first year. And then when they get ready to turn 2, it's going to be $600, but just take $500 of the 6 so you can skip 2 months. Just do it for 10 months. Make your initial investment of $500. You don't have to go look and do a bunch of searching. You can watch my channel. Matter of fact, I'm going to do I'm going to do a video on this, on investing with Rob. You said that your child is going to have, at the age of 25, you're going to give them this money that you've been setting, not going to college, but at the age of 25. Why did Rod say 25? Because when a young man or woman go to college and you give them some money, they're going to probably blow it. But when they get out of college, they may have some student loans to pay, and they start life. That's when they're really going to need some help from someone. They're going to need help, financial help. And this whole convo is about financial literacy in the family or whatnot. If you take that $500 when they're 2 years old, or you can do it when they're 1, but let's say 2, and you may put it in an investment. I can't tell you where to put it. I'm not a financial advisor. At the age of 25, and you make 11% interest, which is what the average rate has been when you invest in the stock market, or the stock market has averaged it since they created the stock market. It's been about 11%. Do you know at the age of 25, you will be handing that child, male or female, and if it's just 1, you will be handing them $76,990 when they turn 25. 76 grand. I guarantee you, I'm not going to say it's no one. I know I wasn't. I can't speak for Angie, and I can't speak for nobody else in this live stream. I was not handed $76,000 when I turned 25.
That part.
And we're talking. Oh, I didn't say what the monthly contribution was. That $500 is not going to turn to 76 every month. You put $50 in that young child's account every month.
Mm.
Okay, what come up every month? $50 every month. And I'll probably do one more calculation. If you take, let me do it real quick, Angie. Just give me I'm gonna do it on my phone so I don't have to leave the screen. I'm gonna do it on my phone real quick. So if you was to put this money under your mattress or in a bank account, 25 times, 50 times 12, which is 12 months, and take that $600 a month times 25 years, and not including the initial 500. This is what you're gonna have. You're gonna hand that kid $15,000 when they turn 25. You take $50 a month, put it in the bank, or $50 a month, put it under your mattress, or put it in your safe or wherever. And then when they turn 25, you go in there and get all your little 50s out, all your 20s and your 10s out, and you hand it to the kid. You're going to hand them $15,000 in bills. Which would you rather do? Would you rather put it somewhere and invest it and be getting 11% interest and hand them $76,000, or would you rather be not informed and hand them $15,000? Doesn't take a doctor, a lawyer, or a rocket scientist to figure that out. And that's why I think financial literacy and financial discussions are needed in the family. Not
very important. Very, very important. So our poll is is women the better savers than men? So let's get ready to talk about that and then close on out. What's your opinion? Are women better at it or men better at it?
I know you ain't gonna like my answer.
It's your version. You tell me.
I already know. I think it all depends on the individual. I think it all depends on the individual. When I say that, I don't now overall, I think women are more cognizant of the value of money. I think women value money more than men overall in the big scheme of things. But I think you have some men that value money more than women, and you have some women that value more than men. But in the big scheme, I would probably lean toward the women more so than the men.
Okay, I said more savvy, more saving. He said more better at it, but once again, his opinion, my view.
That savvy saving, I think. I go back to my same answer, savvy and saving. Now, I think when I think about savvy with money, I can tell you two people right now that I think, and some people may disagree. Kathy Woods. Kathy Woods runs ARK Investments.
Okay.
I think she's very savvy with money. I think Oprah Winfrey, very savvy with money. But I also think Warren Buffett, very savvy with money. That's a man.
That right there, you can look, put him up there. But so my opinion is this. It's so funny because me and my husband was having this conversation and he felt as though I am the miser. Like everybody will be so surprised to know that I am the miser. Like I don't spend extra money on stuff. I like nice stuff, but I feel like when you buy it, it's a treat. It's a reward for yourself and things like that. But I'm not that one. You won't see me. Back in my day, I probably did, but I'm not that one that be doing it now. I just don't drop money on just stuff that's not going to cause an investment, bring it back, play it forward. If it's not doing me any of that, I'm not interested. So he had said to me last night, the night before last, he said, so that account that you have, I think you saved over $18,000 in it. I said, what makes you think that? He's like, because I feel like you're stingy, and I know you save money. And I was like, and what do you say? He said, I can't save like you. I don't know about that 18,000, but y'all get the point.
And that's why I said in the big scheme of things, I think if both parties know it's a contest, if you or your husband say, all right, babe, we're going to start today, and in 2 years at this date, we're going to see
challenge.
we're going to see who have the most. I think the woman's gonna win.
See, because I don't have to go and eat out for lunch every day. He do. I'm like, pack a lunch. Let me make a lunch for you. I can pack a lunch, it'll stay right there. But he got to eat out every day. That's extra. That's $20, $25, $30 a day, right?
Right.
Yeah, nah, we're not doing that. Now, don't look at Amazon. Don't look at Amazon.
And you see what Why Loves to Motivate. What's up, MC? You see what she say? That's me. When I want to save aggressively, watch out. If a woman know that there's a contest, because I think, this is my opinion, I think men will waver quicker than a woman. The homies say, hey man, let's go to happy hour. Let's go watch the game this weekend, or let's go play golf or whatever. Oh, I'm in, man. I'm in. You know, I've been saving this money, but I'll make up for it. I've been saving this money, but I got a little stash. I'll make up for it. Never happens.
Hustle smart, not hard. Hustle smart, not hard.
That's
That
impressive. Pull up what Why Loves to Motivate said. We all have our vices, though. Yeah, we do. We do. And that's Liam saying that. But she said, I was challenged to save $15,000 in 1 year. I did it 8 months. That's impressive.
That part.
Liam said we all have our vices. Yeah, I agree. We all have our vices, and I think both parties can give in. But I think in the big scheme of things, women will. But I think on a smaller scale, it just depends on the individuals, man. Just like when you're messing with Rod, ain't too many people that can match my fly when it comes to money. Okay. We're gonna say this here, Angie. I can walk into a store and we about to combine Points Blank Travel with the finance channel, with the thought process. I can walk into a store with a wallet full of credit cards, see something that I really want that costs $40. I have to justify it. I got all the credit cards in my pocket. I got a debit card and I got some cash. I won't buy it just because I got it.
Listen, and I'm totally opposite. I'm walking in the store. If it's $40, if I ain't got $40 in my pocket, I ain't buying it. Because if I ain't got the cash now, I don't got it later. Because when it all, you remember I told you the story, American Express, 21 days later, I know they done changed now. If I ain't got the money, I ain't buying it. That's the way I can.
So if you walk in the store and you see something that you really want and it costs $40, are you gonna buy it? And you got the money.
So look, I want this Tory Burch watch. I really want this watch bad. I've been wanting it for a while. It's about $400+. And of course, I could have bought it, but I'm like, man, I just don't want to pop $400 on a watch compared to I could pop that and go take a trip. Swipe. I can pay for it later, but it's just not in me to just. I'm like, okay, I can spend that $400. I'm about to get ready to go spend time with my grandchildren. I'm planning a pizza party and for them and all of their, baseball mates. I might be saying it wrong, but
No, you're right.
Okay, so you know what I mean. I'm going to invest that $400 into something that will.
Well, you know what, Angie? We're gonna use a watch. We're gonna use a $400 watch because I'm a big fan of watches. I have about 25 watches.
That's crazy. He too. I don't understand that.
It's just something about them, man. But that's another convo. But if like Angie, I'm gonna use Angie's scenario. If I want a $400 watch, and it's been times where I've had a hard time walking out of a jewelry store and not buying the watch. I'm gonna see how bad I want that watch. Because I'm gonna take that same $400 that I would have spent, hey, go back up one and just leave it on the screen for the people in the back. Just leave it there for a minute till I finish this here. Leave it on the screen for the people. And Angie said she want to go on a trip. Well, what Rod gonna do is see how bad he really wants his watch. Rod gonna take that $400 and invest it. And a year from now, I'm gonna plan a trip. And if I still want this watch, I'm gonna go back and get it too with the same $400 I started with because I'm gonna flip that money.
here. Listen, see that's what I'm saying. Okay. Okay.
Wait, what you were saying? I couldn't hear you. You cut off.
I said, listen, I ain't in no buy here, pay here. Like I'm buying right now. If I want it, I'm gonna get it. If I don't want it, because I feel like it's wasteful. I mean, you know, it hit different. It just hit different. I like nice stuff, but I like getting some stamps on my passport.
Well, that's what Liam said. His extra money is going to cruise lines.
Look at that. Liam, what cruise you going on next? Let's go. What I do? I done did something. Okay. So even speaking of that, right? Tell the people what's up next, what you got going on, who you got going on with, what you doing, how you doing it. You know, explain and tell the people what's up with you.
On this channel, we'll start with this channel. The month of June is going to be busy for me and very exciting for the viewers. I got to read it. I just saw the preview, but I have to read the DM. But I know we have 4 interviews coming up in the month of June for this channel and possibly a 5th. The 5th interview I've been trying to do for about a year and a half, maybe 2 years. And the young lady that I'll be interviewing I don't like to use the term work for me. She worked with me here in the Dallas-Fort Worth area. And she's now on Tyler Perry shows. She was on the Nick Cannon show. And she is extremely hilarious. So I'm going to be interviewing her. And she may be the first one for June. If I read it correctly, she's shooting for June 1st, and I'm down with that. So on this channel, 4 to 5 interviews coming up in the month of June. We only did 1 or 2 in May. I'm hoping that we see more lunch convos this month. Now that Angie and I both can do it on multi-channels, we got it down. That'll mean 2 on Angie's channel, 2 on Rod. Hopefully we can do 4 in the month of June, at least 3. And more Real Talk with Rod, where I'm just by myself, I'm rolling solo, that series. And the podcast, the Rod and Tawana podcast on Thursday. So quite a bit. I'm not going to go into the other channels. It's too much, and I don't want to keep Angie here forever. But tap into Points Blank Travel. Tap into Investing with Rod. Tap in definitely into the Points Blank experience. And what's up?
Now
Angel?
wait, no. This person that just walked up in our chat, right? Always tell you, I know a lot of people that's crazier than me or that's crazy like me. Do I not tell you about that person?
Yep.
Who is that person?
Angel. Travel Vibes with Angel. And she put Jeffrey's Angel. That was her original YouTube channel name. But I'm telling you.
Listen, my girl, listen. Angel is a hoot. I thought that I'd be having fun. Angel has fun. I can't wait for our next trip together. I think we're going on a trip coming up together. That's my girl. Listen, if y'all need some party starters, vibe with your tribe. That part. Okay, Lim is going on a midnight cruise. That's what's up. So,
yeah, I knew that. Like Angel was one of the first people I wanted to interview on this channel. But if I had a choice to interview her or go on a cruise with her, I'd pick the cruise all day, every day. Why Loves to Motivate, thank you for tapping in, going with your collaborator. If I had to make a choice of interviewing Angel or going on a cruise, I would cruise because Angel's one of those people I really want to cruise with because she is beyond off the chain. And what's so funny about it is when I say it's natural, she funny and she ain't trying to be funny. She gonna tell you like it is. You ain't gotta wonder what she thinking. Just like Angie, you ain't gotta wonder what Angie thinking. Angie gonna tell you what the hell she thinking, you know. But Angel,
listen. Linda. Oh yeah, so we about to get ready to travel together next month. The event right over. That's my girl. I love me some Angel. I talk about Angel all the time. I be telling people I've never met someone that energy is beyond mine, and she is amazing. Like I feel like everybody we come in contact with is kind of cool. So it is what it is. But let's
You know
go.
what? You know what tripped me out, Angie? If you watch a sail away party on a cruise ship, it could be 500 people out there on the Lido Day. But if these two people out there, you could spot them out of all 500. That's Angie and Angel. I'm telling you, man, it could be 500 people out there and you don't know none of them. But if Angel's out there and Angie out there, you're going to spot them out that whole crowd.
The crazy part about it, I was just watching a video of me and Angel at the sail away for the Virgin cruise, and we were in the water, in the pool dancing, and this lady came walking up. Y'all, I'm not lying. I just watched this video, but we're about to have some new videos that come together because we be together within a month. With that being said, my co-host, it's me, Angiepooh, and that is the
Rod, the Points Blank Experience. And the Points Blank Network. I just say that encompasses everything. Yep. Yep, that's true. That's true. Matter of fact, it could only be two people. It could only be you and Angie if y'all gonna turn the damn ship out. But you know what? I could tell y'all, it's one thing that people will never be able to say about y'all two. Can't nobody say that y'all don't know how to have fun.
Oh, we're
Y'all
gonna have some
know
fun.
how to have fun. Y'all know how to enjoy life. And that's what it's about.
We're gonna have some fun. As they say, Frank Sinatra, we did it our way. Guys, thank you for coming in, spending some time with us. Until next time, we be advertising. Now we got 2 channels at the same damn time. At the same damn.
And it's nice. It's nice too, man. And I will say before Angie leave it, I've been trying to keep everything short today. It is an honor to be able to do these convos with Angie because she was the second person to interview me on YouTube, going way back when. And right after that, I said, no, actually, before that happened, I said, I want to work with her. And then we ended up doing an interview. My first interview, I told the first person to interview me that I wanted to work with Angie. And then that's when I got a chance to work with her. And we've been cool ever since. So it's an honor to be up here with you. I just want to say that.
That part, same here. Till next time, guys. Deuces. All right, thanks, people.
Huh? I did that. I did it low.